Hi again, this is Sami. Here is, as I promised, I'm going to do a question that involves the conjugate again, and it's basically integrating 1 over 1 plus cos x. I think the best way to go about this is to multiply this by the conjugate, and the conjugate of this, you multiply the bottom by 1 minus cos x. That's the conjugate of 1 plus cos x, and you do the same thing to the bottom, you do the same thing to the top. So what we're going to get here, we're going to get the integration of 1 minus cos x on top over, when you multiply this by the conjugate, you're going to get 1 minus cos squared x. When you FOIL it out, the middle is going to cancel, so that's what you're going to get. And so this here will become 1 minus cos x over 1 minus cos squared from the Pythagorean identity. It's sine squared x dx. So I'm going to split this, so it's going to be 1 over sine squared, and then 1 minus cos over sine squared. So we have 1 over sine squared x. I don't know why I have an equal sign there. Let me get rid of that equal sign. Minus the integration of cos x over sine squared x. Okay, so I see you could do two things with the second part right here. But you know what? Let's do it one way, and then we'll check out the other way to do it as well. So with this one here, I'm just going to change this to cosecant squared x dx. And I chose that because you remember that d of cotangent x dx equals negative cosecant x square, I mean. And here, I think I'm just going to use substitution. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rewrite this as sine to the negative 2 sine to the negative 2, not negative 2x of x, cosine x dx. The integration of this will be negative cotangent x. Since cotangent is the derivative of cotangent is negative cosecant x, then the integration of negative cosecant squared x will be cotangent x. Since we don't have the negative, then we'll have to make up for it when we integrate. Minus this here, I'm just gonna let u equal sine x. Du will be cos x dx, and therefore this becomes the integration of u to the negative 2, and since we have cos x dx there, that's going to just be du. So to continue, we have negative cotangent x, which we integrated already, minus the integration of, that's a negative 2, sorry, right there, it's a negative 2, hold on. The integration of u to the negative 2 is just going to be u to the negative 1, and you have to divide by the exponent negative 1, which just makes this plus right here. So that's gone, which equals negative cotangent x, and u is the sine x, so that's just going to become sine to the power of negative 1 x plus dx. And you know, that's negative cotangent x. Sine to the negative 1 is the same as 1 over sine x. So can we just write that as cosecant x? I don't know what's with the c. That's supposed to be plus c. Plus c. And that's it for that one. So we'll just leave it right there. That's a plus, and that's a plus. I changed it to plus here. I don't know why I didn't change it in here, because you remember when we integrated u to the -2 gave us u to the -1 over -1, and the negative made that plus. So that's supposed to be a plus, and that's it. You know what? I'm going to do it the other way. There's another way to do it as well. So just let's explore the other way of doing it. So the other way of doing this, I'm just giving you this as a heads up. This is what we're going to resort to later on. So see here, so this is fine. It's all fine here. You know, we don't have to, that part of the equation that's the only way you could do it. But this part of the equation, you could do it a bit differently. So I'm just going to write minus. I'm going to split the sine squared x as sine x here times 1 over sine x, because that's what that is. So this becomes minus the integration, so we got dx here, of that is cos over sine, which is cotangent x, and 1 over sine is cosecant x, and that's dx. Now, if you could recognize this is the same as this, now we have negative cotangent x. Of course, the integration of this, since the derivative of cosecant x is negative this, we don't have the negative there. So if we want to change this, integrate this and make it cosecant x, then we have to make up for the negative. So that becomes minus negative cosecant x plus c, which is negative cotangent x. Negative and negative is plus cosecant x plus c. Maybe this is a little bit faster if you don't like doing substitution and stuff, but are you able to see that you could split this and make it into that and make it as easy as just looking at this and saying this is exactly this. We're missing the negative, we make up for it. And that's it. This is just the other way of doing this. That's the beautiful thing about math, is sometimes there are more than one ways to do things, and it's like a puzzle, you know. You could arrive to the answer from different angles. This is it. Go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe if you like, and please share with others so they could benefit. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye-bye.